Mills Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Mills Fleet Farm is your fishing headquarters.
Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're at Sand Bay Beach Resort in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, fishing for trophy walleyes.
Just a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome? Holy moly! Oh my God! Look at the size of that walleye, Danny! Look at the size of that fish. Yes, folks, it's May the 9th, and it's finally nice to have shorts on, and we're with Mark Jackson of the Wacky Walleye Guide Service, and you, Caleb, and Dale Stroshine are the guides that really keep track of the fishing up here out of Sand Bay Beach Resort, right?
Oh, yes, we do. We're on the water almost every day.
Well, tell me what we're going to do today. We're strictly after trophy walleyes?
Yes, we're not getting eating size. I know the season just opened, but we're just going after big trophies.
And tell us a little bit about Sand Bay Beach Resort. That's a great place for people to come up and stay. And Dale Stroshine and his wife Karen do a great job. And they not only provide rooms, but fishing information too.
Oh, most definitely. It's a really, really nice resort. They're located in Little Sturgeon on Sand Bay. They have boat hookups. You can charge your boat, stay in there. They have little kitchenettes, everything. It's ideal for the fishermen to come up.
We'll have fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
We'll catch something, right?
Yes, we will.
All right, hey folks, we'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
You can't choose the weather, but you can choose to dress for it. Introducing Blackfish Performance Wear for the ultimate sun protection and cooling comfort. Using chemical-free cooling technology, our Shade and Eclipse series is designed with unique fabric to wick moisture away, as well as create pockets for air to keep you cool. Whether on the boat or on the dock, choose Blackfish, because you can choose the weather. Blackfishgear.com.
Hi everybody, Al Lunder here along with Jeremy Smith with Angling Edge.
Hey, it's fishing season, and that means it's time to get to Mills Fleet Farm.
Find a wide selection of Northland tackle lures. They're all 25% off. A Bright Start marine battery with 12-month warranty is $54.99 with exchange. And save $100 on the Lakes and Rivers Fisherman's Sit-On Kayak.
Hey, get geared up at Mills Fleet Farm and we'll see you on the water.
From the makers of the best-selling Yamaha Grizzly and Kodiak 700 comes the all-new Kodiak 450, the world's only midsize ATV with Yamaha-proven off-road capability, all-day comfort, and confidence-inspired performance. The all-new Kodiak 450, starting at just $59.99.
Mark, we're going to start out the trip fishing for walleyes.
Oh, yes, we are.
And how's the walleye fishing been this spring?
It's been really good. It's been an interesting spring. We finally got rid of the ice here on the east shore of Door County just this last week, so we're finally able to get out and hit this deep water bite.
Well, this is trophy time, and we may try for some bass tomorrow. But got my buddy Andy Wondrock with me today, and you know, Baitmate is a great tool to have when you're fishing. Why do you use Baitmate, Andy?
You know, really for two reasons. Clearly, the fish can smell, and you're definitely going to get some attractant from that. But number two, it takes the human scent off the bait, which is a big advantage when you're fishing for walleye.
Yeah, I mean, when you fill your tank up with gas, you get gas on your hands, or cooking bacon in the morning, you got that smell. But Baitmate not only covers the human scent, it attracts fish too.
Oh, absolutely it does.
And Mark, these types of baits are causing reactionary strikes from the fish mostly?
Yes, they are.
And how big a fish can we catch here?
Oh man, we should maybe get one up to 31 inches today. I'm
Seriously?
hoping. Oh yeah, they get some big walleye up here.
Hey, my buddy Andy Wondrock. He's going to be the first to connect on a fish today. Smile at us, Andy. How's it going there, buddy?
So far, so good.
All right. Ooh, there's a nice fish. Ooh, that's a big walleye, Andy. That's a big walleye, buddy. That is a big fish, buddy. Look at the size of that walleye. Andy Wondrock, that is a giant.
Connect.
That is a 30-inch fish, buddy. Holy cow, what do you think of that one, Mark?
Wow, no, this is a beast right here, John.
That is a beast. And he got that, you got that on, I gotta hold him out. I mean, that's just really beautiful. Andy, give me a pound. Is that one of your biggest walleyes?
That's one of my biggest, yeah.
I mean, that is a gorgeous fish. And that's the reason you come up here this time of year, right?
Oh, of course, these fish are just big, they're hungry, post-spawn. Can't get anything better than this.
I'll get a measurement on that, Andy, but I'll bet you that's a 30-incher. And you know what you caught that on? You caught that on that Google Eye Jig and a Kalin's jerk minnow, and you put Baitmate on.
Put the Baitmate on.
Just put the Baitmate on. But that Google Eye Jig, Mark, has a little rattle in it, and you think that those rattles attract fish?
Definitely, you know, rattles can definitely call in a fish, especially on a slower bite, just gives something a little extra to bring them in.
Hold them out. I mean, really, seriously, folks, that is a giant walleye. And how did that hit?
Very soft. As soon as it touched the bottom, so Mark said, it just tapped it and he was on.
Talk about Mr. Baitmate red hot up there, folks. Andy Wondrock again. And he never smiles. Ooh, nice walleye, buddy. Ooh, he went under the boat. He went under the boat. Here he comes. Here he comes. Look at the size of that walleye, Mark.
Wow.
That is another beautiful fish.
Definitely is.
Oh man, is that the average size that you guys catch, Mark, or bigger?
Yes, it is. This is about the average that we'll catch up here, John. Up here, up north, this time of year we'll catch them from 24 to 30 inches, no problem, all day.
Now hold that jig right next to the fish's mouth. I want to talk a little bit about that. We kind of touched on it before, that Google Eye Jig. And Andy, you and I always talk about scent working. Obviously noise is part of the equation too, right?
Absolutely, I think.
And how are you working that?
Just pulling it quickly off the bottom, letting it sink, and as soon as it starts going down, they hit it again.
Hold that walleye up nice and high, guys. I mean, that's a beautiful fish right there. And Mark, what impresses me so much about the Sturgeon Bay area walleyes is the coloring, isn't it?
Oh, these are just beautiful fish. We got just the rocky area, gives them a nice, deep, bold gold color. You just can't beat that anywhere else.
Hey, finally in the back of the boat, folks. We've gone a couple of hours without a fish, and I had a hit right before I had this one too, Mark. I hit and missed one.
Oh, that's good. He came back and got it a second time.
This one feels pretty good, buddy. This one feels pretty good. Ooh, yeah. Man, I'll tell you what, these walleyes do fight, don't they? Wow. Oh my gosh, don't miss this one. It's
Definitely
a giant.
There we
Look
go.
at that. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. Let's take a look at this. What do you think, buddy?
Oh, that's a tank right here, John. I can hardly hold on to him.
Whoa, whoa.
Still got him.
Whoa.
Still got him. There we go.
Yeah, that is, what do you think that one is,
Oh,
buddy?
he's at least 29 here, John.
Well, that was funny, the cast right before, what did I say to you?
Oh, you had a bite and you had him on for a second.
And that's those ripping type baits, those Pro Rippers. Livingston makes one, Rapala makes one, but they're kind of like a rattle trap and you're just ripping them off the bottom, huh?
Yep, you're just letting it hit and you're giving her a nice lift.
Look at the size of that fish, buddy. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Here, yeah, you come on up here so you can get them a little closer to the camera. I mean, that really is beautiful. So today we've caught two gorgeous fish and a small one,
Yep.
But we got to tell the folks, this isn't always a numbers game out here. This is a trophy deal.
This is definitely a trophy fishery up here. We don't come up here too often, to catch fish we're gonna eat. It's all, about catch and release and saving our fishing that we have for the future.
And it is neat too. If a guy comes up here and he catches a 10, 12 pounder, if he wants to keep it and mount him, I have no problem with that.
Oh no, you always got to, remember the memories of these big fish.
Look at the size of that fish. Isn't that gorgeous?
Just beautiful.
That was a pretty darn good fight.
That's good.
And you know what I'm using? I'm running a really good leader material. It's called Seaguar Abrazx, and there's a lot of zebra mussels here, and when you're fishing the bottom, you want to have that fluorocarbon leader, don't you?
Oh, definitely. That's definitely a must up here. Especially a lot of this jigging, you always want that nice super line also with that fluorocarbon leader.
Folks, when you're working a ripping bait, I really like this Jason Mitchell 7-foot Elite Series rod. It's a perfect rod for this type of deal. And what you're doing is just casting out, and what you want to do is let that bait sink all the way to the bottom. And we're fishing in about 20-25 feet right now, so it takes a second for it to get down. When your line goes slack, All you do is pull up like that and you can feel the vibration. Let it go all the way back down to the bottom. Your line will go slack again and just lift it up again and you can feel that vibration. And normally, Mark, when the fish hits that bait, he's gonna hit when that bait is going down, right?
Oh, always. This is the nice rip up, and they always bite on that drop before it hits bottom.
Hey, Mark, get on the bow mount. I want you to get over there. Colo's got one on. Colo's got one on.
All right, I'm on it.
Get us closer. Ooh, look at the rod bending there, man. Here he comes. Is it Big Tail? Oh my gosh, another humongous fish. Nice. Look at the size of that walleye. Hey, that's our buddy Colo from Minn Kota and Humminbird. Do a hold up of that one, Colo. Yeah, that's a Door County walleye, Strobo. Good job there, guys. You want to do the release, Colo?
I do.
All right, buddy. Good job there, guys. Yeah, we just picked one off too, Dale, about 29 inches, so nice. Maybe they're starting to go. We were fishing Door County out of Sand Bay Beach Resort, a 2.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 3.5 hours from Chicago, and 4 hours from Minneapolis.
Excellent. Oh, there's a good one. Awesome.
Beautiful fish.
Look at how he ate that,
He
too.
ate that Google Eye jig.
This is the Google Eye. It's available in a live bait series and then a long hook shank series. And what we did is we took a glass rattle and built it into the middle of the round jig head and just bouncing it. It hits the bottom, that glass rattle's rattling and it's sending off vibration in this dirty water in this river, and that's the result right there.
This one's coming home with me.
Folks, when I head out to fish, I always stock up on my favorite Baitmate fish attractants. Dale, I just put that Baitmate on, man. Baitmate offers a complete line of fish attractants and convenient spray bottles for every angler and every species of fish. They've got your bait covered. I also have the newest Baitmate delivery system in my boat, Baitmate Ultra Live Game Fish Dip. Simply flip open the lid and dip your bait for even application every time, and it's ideal for frequent casting. I just dipped that in the Baitmate, you know that? Improve your chances of catching fish with Baitmate fish attractants. It just makes sense. Hey, here we go. I'll tell you what, it's a lot calmer today, folks, so I put on a 1/4 ounce jig because I'm able to get down with that. Ooh, this feels like a good fish. Again, man, these Jason Mitchell Elite Series rods are just awesome for playing these walleyes too, folks. Oh, does this feel good, man? Mark, this feels like another big fish, buddy.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah, it really does. I still haven't seen him, Mark. He's staying way down, man. I'm actually putting pressure on to get him up.
Wow.
Look at that walleye, folks. Look at that walleye, folks. Holy moly, look at that walleye. Blake. Yeah.
Nice.
Folks, I'll tell you what, that was an awesome fight. Mark, come on back here. What I want to talk about, you know, this is our second day today, and we caught 2 big fish yesterday. We got real calm conditions today. And what I always believe in, Blake, if you can get that lure out of the net, I'd appreciate it. What I like when the calm weather is, I go to a lighter jig head, which gives the bait more action, right?
Oh, definitely.
And that's, I'm breathing heavy. That was a fun fight, you know. I'm just using that Kalin's 5-inch jerk minnow, and I put on a darter head jig. That's a Kalin's jig. It gives it a nice little fall, but hold that one out. Don't those fish fight?
Man, no, it's great in this deep, clear, cold water.
And one of the coolest sights to see is
right when she comes right up from that deep water, and you just get a nice little look at her.
Yeah, and the water's so clear, they look so
Yeah.
beautiful. Hold them out one more time. What is that, about a 24, 25
I'd
incher?
say it's about a nice 25, 26 inch fish here, John.
Folks, it's amazing how much Mark relies on this mega imaging. You have actually figured out what transition the fish are sitting on now, right?
Well, John, up here what I'm looking for is you can see on this side imaging, it's all flat. There's a lot of sand to our left. And you can see right where that line starts on the left side, then on the right, you can see it's a nice rocky area over here. And those fish that we're getting are swimming right along these edges.
And you also use the mega imaging to look for fish too.
Oh, most definitely.
Well, folks, today is May the 9th, and we finally have shorts weather. And what does that mean to you young folks?
Well, I'm excited to bring Johnsonville's to tailgate for the Brewer game.
Ah, you know what? That's a great idea, Blake. And you know, I've got a great product for you today to cook on my boat grill. This is a special edition Johnsonville brat. They're called firecrackers.
Ooh.
And we put just a little bit of spice in there to give you a little bit of kick, and of course 100% cuts of pure pork. But all you got to do is put them on the old boat grill there and brown them, and they're going to be delicious. Johnsonville firecrackers.
Hot.
Just the right amount of spice, isn't it?
Perfect spice.
Yeah, folks, look for Johnsonville's at your favorite grocery store today. Hey, I was just going to hand you your Johnsonville brat. Can you eat a Johnsonville brat and catch some fish?
Hey.
No, all right, all right,
hey,
here, give
is
her.
this yours, or?
That's yours, buddy. Okay, now that'll help you get this walleye in. That is interesting, folks. We've gone a couple of hours without a bite. And just as the Johnsonvilles were coming off the grill, how's that taste?
Oh, real good. I got a little energy. It's a big fish, John.
Wait, can you taste that firecracker spice in there?
Oh, it's just right.
All right, well, this is a big walleye, folks. You know, I can't believe he's interrupting my lunch break. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Colo, don't miss him!
Don't miss him.
Don't miss him, Colo!
Yeah!
Nicely
There we
done!
go.
Oh, that thing is a slug!
Wow!
That is
Super
a giant
dude.
fish!
I swear they're almost getting bigger today, John. This
Oh,
is unbelievable.
man.
Look at the side. It's almost like the
Oh,
one you
hey,
caught
maybe I
before.
need another bite.
Well, no, seriously, that is funny. And look at how he ate that, too. That was that rattle bait he's using in there, folks. But hold him up. I mean, that is a giant fish. Wow.
It's just big.
Yeah, that's a spawned out female, huh?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, they've just been eating good, so even after spawned out, there's a lot of fat in them yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at folks how well built that walleye is, and that fish actually just dropped its spawn in the last week. Did that hit it hard?
They clumped it real hard. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You just can't beat this kind of fishing up here in Door County.
Folks, I'll tell you what, I have been running Minn Kota and Humminbird for years. I love my Alteria, man. That goes up and down automatically. But now I have the Humminbird and the Minn Kota and the Talon. What is new for this year?
Well, John, you're running the Alteria and Humminbird for a long, long time, and they do great things independent, like stow and deploy itself. But when you add those together, you do things that they can't do. I want to show you what a follow the contour does through the Humminbird and Minn Kota and Talon one boat network.
And I love my Lake Master chips too, Jeff, but you can actually set this up so my Alteria will follow a contour line.
That's the beauty of the one boat network. All you do is you scroll over here and select whatever depth contour you want on your Humminbird Lake Master map. You hit go to, and you go either left or right when you go to that contour, and the boat, by way of your Minn Kota and the one boat network, will follow that contour all day long. There's no boat control. All you have to do is fish.
Oh, that's neat. So the fish are biting in 17 feet. I tell that to stay in 17 feet.
Perfect. And today they're at 23. That's our number, and I think we should go there.
Andy, here we go, buddy. This is the second 1.5 hour, folks. Andy, how's he feel?
It's a good fish.
It's a
Heavy.
good fish.
Heavy.
All right, man. On what, Andy?
I've got the 5-inch jerko.
Oh, and the Google Eye Jig.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Woo!
The Google Eye Jig, Baitmate, and Kalin's. What a combo. Oh,
wow.
Andy, one
right.
rock. Stand up there next to Mark, buddy. Hey, Andy, what happened with that, buddy?
Just cast it out just after lunch and hit it as soon as it touched the bottom.
Really? And that's that Google Eye Jig. Hold that up
It
next
is.
to the
I'll
fish
let
there,
you
you
grab
guys. And, you know, that makes a little rattling noise as you're reeling that in. And again, we talked about it before, that noisemaker deal is that yours was on a noisemaker too, right,
Yep,
Mark?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a beauty. Andy, is this, you know, we got to tell the folks, this is not easy fishing. I mean, it's hard work, but the results are cool, aren't they?
Long stretches in between them, but when you catch them like this, it's worth it.
Yeah, that's another beautiful fish.
Yeah.
And Mark, on an average day, on an average guide trip, how many do you usually catch?
You know, John, it's tough to say what an average might be. It's, you know, you have some really good days, some slow days, but sometimes it's no problem. Maybe 8 dozen fish a trip like this. It's definitely not a numbers game. It's all about the size.
I'm Blake Gillespie, here for Mills Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters. No matter the species we're fishing for, I know that Mills Fleet Farm will have the perfect line for us. I use Seaguar Smackdown 15-pound test all year round because it's sensitive enough to feel the lightest bites, but also strong enough so I know I won't lose that slavo. All I need to do is change the fluorocarbon leader depending on the species we're targeting. And that's why I shop at Mills Fleet Farm, because I know they'll have everything I need.
Folks, running a big 2-stroke engine this year, I've really gotten to rely on the AMSOIL HP Marine. This really makes my engine run better, doesn't it, Len?
It does. We do a lot of testing behind the scenes on these particular products, and a couple of the big things to think about is wear protection and detergency. We make sure that there's nothing building up inside that engine. We're also protecting it from wear, because these are the things you don't look at until something happens, so we make sure it doesn't.
And a lot less smoke, right?
Right. That's something that we actually do. We look at trying to produce less smoke. That's one of the major things.
And for more information on both the HP 2-stroke and 4-stroke Marine, you can go to
AMSOIL.com.
Let us make this absolutely clear. The days of wasted casts and missed opportunities are over. New Mega Imaging takes fishing into the megahertz range for the first time, because higher frequency sonar means higher frequency of this. Without a doubt, it's the most detailed picture of the world below ever. And it's only from Humminbird.
Viking Bay Resort and Lodge, your family fun and fishing destination. Located on Lake Miltona, just 2 hours from the Twin Cities or Fargo. Relax on their pristine 400 feet of sandy shoreline. There's 6,000 acres of prime fishing water featuring walleye, bass, panfish, pike, or trophy muskie. I'm falling in love with this Lake Miltona, you know. Viking Bay Resort and Lodge has beautiful cabins just feet from the lake and spacious suites in the lodge. Family, fun, fishing at Viking Bay. Hey, turn to the camera, will ya? You're catching all the fish, you know?
Taking over for the selfish angler.
Oh, you are doing a great job there, Andy. And I'll tell you what, that Google Eye Jig has been the ticket. That's going to be the 4th fish. Don't lose this fish, Andy. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh, Andy. Oh, wow.
Yes! Look at that.
That is a gorgeous. Andy, you got to go up there. What do you think of that Google Eye Jig?
Oh, it's been my lucky bait, that's for sure.
Andy, you have really, what is that, number 4?
Number 4, yep.
And they're all the biggest walleyes you've ever caught?
Unquestionably the biggest I've ever caught.
And again, that's the Google Eye Jig and Kalin's
5-inch.
Hey, we were going to end the day, but Blake's got a fish. What's that on?
It's on the Google.
On the Google Eye Jig, she's got one coming in. All right, Blake, you worked hard, didn't you?
Yep, I had to switch to the Google Eye.
You're doing a great job with the rod tip.
It hurts.
Well, hey, oh, here's your walleye. Hey, Blake.
Finally.
That is a gorgeous, gorgeous walleye. There you go. Is that, I don't know if that's, I think you might have caught a bigger one before.
Yeah, but after these long 2 days, I could take anything.
No, I'll tell you what, folks, I got to give Blake a lot of credit, don't you, Mark?
Oh yeah, she's been working hard.
Yeah, and you know, you're trying the different techniques and the different bait.
Yep.
And hey, hand me that bait there, Jeff. She's so dang proud of this.
Oh yeah, right when I switched to the Google Eye and the jerk minnow, I got my walleye.
Isn't that a beauty? And aren't they pretty, the coloring on those fish?
Oh, very pretty.
Nice dark colored, and congratulations.
Thank you. It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Mills Fleet Farm, John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2018 fishing contest.
This week's first winner is John Lazuzzo of Ladysmith. He caught this 39-inch lake trout on Lake Superior on a jig. Ed Beeman of Sobieski caught this 31-inch walleye on the Bay of Green Bay on a rip and wrap. Daniel Kirk of Union Grove caught this 16-inch perch on the Mississippi River on a night crawler. Abby Goodwin of Pewaukee boated this 23-inch bass on Lake Mains on a Rapella. And this week's kids winners are Carter Kinzier of Valders caught this 22-inch bass on a pond on a jig and wrap. And Hayes Berggren of Matamati, Minnesota caught this 29-inch walleye on Loch Sewell on a minnow.
Our adult winners receive a $25 Mills Fleet Farm gift card, and our kids winners receive a Plano tackle box. Remember to get your fishing license at Mills Fleet Farm. Remember, Mills Fleet Farm, your fishing gear headquarters.
Oh, I'll tell you what, we've just had a cold front move through, and maybe that triggered these fish, because I got a hit here, and this feels like a big walleye, folks. It really, really does. I can't move this fish very easily. Holy cow. Oh, here he comes. This is my favorite part of the fight, when you can see these big fish up like that. Oh my, look at this walleye, guys. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Hold him up. There you go.
Trying to get him out. Can't get that hook out right away. But,
all right, well, hey, fish. You know what? Let's do a couple of more casts and call it a day. But man, I've had a blast, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. For more information on fishing walleyes in Sturgeon Bay, call Wacky Walleye Guide Service. That number is 920-743-5731, 743-5731.
If you fish, chances are you've used a mustad hook. That's all we use.
Mark, get him in there. Army tank there, Dale. Oh, there is a big boy. I mean, I just can't believe this, folks. Oh, let's see him, buddy. Look at that. That 10 seconds, though, makes a big difference, buddy. Well, that one is a gorgeous fish. Is that pushing 3?
It's 3. We're going to weigh it.
Mustad, the world's largest manufacturer of fishing hooks. Get the point? We did.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an Evinrude E-Tech G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that Evinrude E-Tech G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the Evinrude E-Tech G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole nother level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
Well, we're going to end our show with the last walleye of the day, right, Mark? Yeah, we are.
Can't complain
and here
about
he
that.
is. Look at that. That is a gorgeous fish. Now, I got to come up there, buddy, because I want to take a look at that. What a great day of fishing, buddy. It really has been, you know? It really has been great.
Thanks, John. I really enjoyed being on with you and catching these nice walleye.
Now, again, there's a few more weeks of this good fishing.
Definitely.
Well, hey, thanks, buddy. Had a great time, and you're with Wacky Walleye Guide Service. I hope they give you a buzz.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
All right. Hey, folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Hold them up one more time. Yeah!
Hey, hey. Hey, John Gillespie. Hey, hey, John Gillespie. Hey, hey, John Gillespie. Hey, John Gillespie. Hey, hey, John Gillespie. Hey, hey, John Gillespie. Hey, hey, John Gillespie. He's the man doing anything we can, yeah.